fine, yeah. No matter what. Still living by the bar. How much is you practicing now? By the bar.
Practicing now. I started to play pool when I had about 4 or 5 years. I played so much pool in my life I can't stand it. I started to play out pool around 4 and 5 and I still can't play out pool.
I see. You can't play with me, Sam play with me. It killed me, Sam, man.
I was supposed to play a competition this weekend.
Tell me I ain't coming.
We're going to come back on Saturday. Yeah, man, I see no good stuff he posted up. Wow. He loving himself in
Hey, let me see Casey.
What?
the Premier office.
Yeah, wait till January come now, man. You'll see that back after the play. You'll see.
I see you post up. They are training and then after that
He got the doubles.
by the bench.
I'm about to box at KFC.
Is he at the box at KFC? I pass somebody doubles.
The caption is, this is how we do it after training.
You want to promote that you playing cricket and really excited to see.
Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out.
Well, hello and welcome to one and all to St. Mary's College grounds, CIC grounds as it's affectionately known, in Serpentine Road here in the lovely western hemisphere of Trinidad and Tobago for this all-exciting encounter in the Secondary Schools Football League between NAPARIMA College and St. Mary's College. St. Mary's College, of course, being the home team, and we're just about ready for kickoff. And just to give you an idea of the standings coming into this game, St. Benedict's College remain at the top, having played 14 games with 33 points. NAPARIMA College are in second position. They have 31 points. And St. Mary's College, they are in ninth position with 18 points. This game technically is a very all-important one. We know that certain games were postponed due to some difficulties in the Signal Hill team being able to complete their fixtures. But nonetheless, this game is proceeding as scheduled. And if NAPARIMA College gets a victory into this game, they will go above St. Benedict's College in the standings, given that they have played one game less. St. Benedict's College on 14 games at this point in time, and they are not playing in this game week due to those games being rescheduled, as we mentioned. And the intention, according to some of the officials from the league, is that they wish to have all of the rescheduled games played as soon as possible prior to the start of the national intercol competition. And there we see the players shaking hands with the officials as they go through the pre-match motions and give you an idea of the starting lineup for NAPARIMA College. Mikhail Clement in goal, Elijah Edwards, Antonio Hills, Jaden Caprietta, Gerald Cooper, the captain, Jabari Rodriguez, Darian Hernandez, Riquelme Phillips, Jacob O'Reilly, Shabani Thompson, and Aaron Raymond. And there you see the standings that we just mentioned. So NAPARIMA College with a chance to go top of the table ahead of St. Benedict's College in this encounter once they reclaim victory. St. Mary's College, on the other hand, they also have the same amount of games played as NAPARIMA College, so they'll be looking to get a victory here, which will take them possibly all the way up to 6th or 5th position, depending on the other results of those games. The starting lineup for the St. Mary's College team: Donnell Thomas, Khalil Surrett, Darius Humphrey, Jalen Roberts, Isaiah Morris, Ishant Miller, Joshua Miguel, Aaron McLeod, Finn De Freitas, Darren Blackman, and Nadeem Grant. So we have brilliant sunshine here at the CIC grounds, and the fans have come out in their glory. Even fans from the southern part of Trinidad and Tobago, Lewis Street, NAPARIMA College, that's their home ground. So a couple of buses with school kids showing up to the ground prior to the start. It's really good to see that the support has reached all the way up here. And likewise, the St. Mary's College, they have their supporters. Both rhythm sections are ready and roaring to go. And as the players engage in their pre-game huddle, NAPARIMA College, after their last game, a very convincing victory over St. Benedict's in the end. It started off as a KG encounter, the first half. They say that St. Benedict's College dominated the affairs, and it was so intense that it was a mistake that in fact led to the first goal and ultimately the second. And such is the nature of the game of football, very fine lines at times in terms of when teams are playing well against each other and they're not making it easy to score. NAPARIMA College at the kickoff.
We go Saints. I'm early.
It's played out to the left wing. Caprietta giving chase, but unable to get there. The defensive work there from Hills at the back at NAPARIMA College. And the St. Mary's College team, their formation prior to the start of the game was still a mystery, as it was indicated that the coach likes to change things up at the last minute. Sometimes doesn't want to reveal all of his cards. Picked up in the middle of the park. Spreads it out wide to the right flank. Nice incisive pass through the middle. NAPARIMA losing the ball and then regaining it at the same time. Trying to get some passes together. And this is shepherded out well from Edwards.
Not too long, eh?
Out wide for Raymond. Raymond, a very tricky customer. Likes to dribble, loves the ball at his feet. Hernandez with the throw-in. Looking for him on the right flank. Cut off by the St. Mary's defender. And they've given it away. It's a bit scrappy in the middle of the field. Both teams winning and losing the ball. And Naps will seek to gain some composure all the way back to goalkeeper Clement. Hills usually likes to spread the ball wide and go long over the top. Captain Cooper doing his best to keep it in play. Joshua Miguel on the right wing for St. Mary's, given some pressure. And he's trying to dribble in the middle of the park. He loses out. Nice ball played through the defense. It's Raymond on the right. Swings it into the box with his left foot. Not the best cross. Oh, and that's a crunching tackle. Finn De Freitas with the ball in the middle of the field for St. Mary's. And a no-nonsense tackle there from Rodriguez coming across. Goal scorer from last week. An all-important first goal that allowed Naps to get momentum as they went forward in the second half. like that, or favor that right hand side of the field as referee signals for foul on O'Reilly. Doesn't seem to be anything malicious, just a strategic foul as O'Reilly collected the ball in the middle of the field. Coach Angasif there trying to rally his troops. It's a very active character on the sidelines, is Coach Angasif, and of course on the opposing side of the field, Coach Cornell Glenn for St. Mary's College. Takes his job very seriously, both of these former national players. O'Reilly taking it over the top, but into no man's land, and that will go behind for a goal kick. Right out to Miller. Miller looking for Miguel. Long throw forward, and there was Phillips trying to turn and gets the foul. There was a bit of holding on the jersey. Thompson is going to take the free kick. Dangerous looking ball inside, but headed away safely. NAPARIMA defenders retreating back into their half now as St. Mary's look to clear that ball forward. At this point in time, the ball bouncing back and forth from one half to the next. Majority of the play seems to be dominated in St. Mary's half and on that right hand side. The Freitas, nice looking ball through, and it's a low cross, scuffed it in fact. I think he was able to get the full connection. The Freitas with a nice looking turn, very skillful in the middle of the park. Switched out to left wing. Rodriguez picks it up. Nice little ball over the top. He's looking for Phillips. Well muscled out. However, it's straight to Cooper. And Cooper with a low shot. Easy save there for keeper Donnell Thomas in the end. But almost a gift from the St. Mary's defense. Clearance didn't go where they intended and went straight to the feet of the NAPARIMA College captain, and Cooper with a low shot. Not much power on it to trouble the keeper in the end. Hernandez, Rodriguez.
Collapse on 10, quick man!
And has been hustled by Grant. Now Cooper with the ball in the middle of the park. Spreads it wide. And that seems to be a shot from just past the half line. Ambitious attempt. Perhaps saw the keeper just off of his line a bit. But in the end, safely done. The man who took the shot now has some defending to do. Thompson. Well marshalled. Up to Phillips.
Well done.
And Phillips loses out. Ball over the top, and good defending there from Hills, using his height. Out wide to Miguel. Oh, nice looking ball in the middle for McLeod. Doesn't get to his feet. And that is just lobbed into the box. NAPARIMA College keeper trying to get the Things underway quickly, but losing out in the middle of the half, and this is played forward. But again, Hills, some excellent defensive work. O'Reilly now flicks it forward. Phillips going to the attack, but good defensive work there by St. Mary's also. Surrett now with the ball back to Thomas. Thomas out to the left flank. Cooper collecting the ball on the line. And that's excellent defending again. Just ensuring Morris there that Cooper could not get around him. Prevented him from any delivery into the box. And this is a wayward pass from the St. Mary's back line, leading to throw in for Thompson now. We have seen them employ a mixture of the short throws and the long throws. This time decides to go into the box, but met by a St. Mary's defender in the end, and referee decides that there was an infringement. The match officials, of course, referee Keston Agard, assistant referee Lennon Hamilton, Mortimer Payne, and the match commissioner, Mr. Lee Davis. And there's some skillful work from Miguel. Seems to be a very tricky customer out on this right wing for St. Mary's. Miller with the throw-in, being summoned by the referee to just assist in removing the second ball that was on the field of play. Miller has 3 to aim at in close proximity. However, there's a short stoppage in the middle of the field as Miller waits one of the St. Mary's players, Nadeem Grant, down in the middle of the park. Hope that he's all right. He's back to his feet now. Just being checked by the physiotherapist, and we look at the substitutes as well as members of the coaching staff on either side. There's also scorching sun, and the heat is certainly taking a toll, even though it's early days in the first half, just 11 minutes played. Players already seen taking a couple of drinks of water on the sides, and at this point in time we'd like to mention some of our sponsors as we get ready for the resumption of play. Of course, the NAPARIMA College alumni, Caps Cleaning Products, as well as TGM Digital Marketing, for making this production happen, and we're ready. Resumption of play. Throwing back into the middle of the park. Miguel, lovely turn. Very good with the shape. He uses his body, Miguel. Turns to the left or the right very easily. Good asset to have. Edwards. Rodriguez getting the foul. O'Reilly. Decisive pass. Cooper. Rodriguez looking for the run of Phillips. Defended well by Humphrey. Oh, and it's a...
Come on, ref! Come on,
I
ref!
thought that was a good tackle from the Freitas, in fairness. Didn't really seem to clip the player too late. Referee deciding that it's a foul. Freitas and Miguel, two of the standout players thus far for St. Mary's in this early opening stages of the game. Rodriguez with the ball into the box. And it's headed away safely. Oh, it's a good slide tackle. Had to time that really well.
Contain.
Phillips looking for the 1-2. Doesn't get there.
Well done. Set again.
Thompson doing well to win the throw-in. O'Reilly gets it back into the box. Again looking for the far post, but only one player to aim at, and he was nowhere close to Donnell Thomas, who held it cleanly in the end, and just decides to give it back to NAPARIMA College. So ball is out for a throw-in on the right side. Riley. Hills. Nice looking ball over the top. He was aiming for Raymond, but Raymond impeded Nadeem Grant, who was tracking back. Probably his hands just getting in the way. Oh, and it's a giveaway. Caprietta across for Phillips. It's a good
well played. A little time.
clearance from the centre back. Here's Miguel. Some room on the right. Nice ball forward. Pushes it wide as Roberts. And out of play in the end. Marshall off there by Hills. Almost risky pass, but safely at the feet of Hills, who's looking for that long ball over the top, as we mentioned. Likes to get the run off the winger or the striker in behind the defense. And we see some carnival activities already in play. Moko Jumbi from the St. Mary's College supporters getting into the action. Still goalless. The 16th minute of play. And a ball through from Cooper. Nice bursting run there from Caprietta. Showing good strength. And loses it in the end. Did well to hold it up initially. But again, Miguel showing his skills. He's asking for the striker to make the run. He was signaling, pointing for over the top. And no one made the run in the end. Played the ball back to NAPARIMA College. This time Edwards goes long. NAPARIMA tries to swing it across. He's not the tallest customer, Raymond, but he's very muscular indeed. Usually puts up a good fight when he's out on that right wing, and this is taken safely by the keeper in the end. It was almost going to say that that was given away because the St. Mary striker was given chase at the end, but well, Marshall seemed to have a very good understanding the defensive line for NAPARIMA College. Hills and Edwards, the two centre backs, and the goalkeeper Clement. Calm and composed whenever in possession. To the middle there, Caprietta turns nicely. Cooper forced backwards by Humphrey.
Well done.
And nice turn from Miller. Surrett also with some good defending. You see Phillips, the striker for NAPARIMA College, trying to make some runs in behind, but the defense for St. Mary's College also doing really well. At right back, Surrett centre back, and De Freitas, the number 10, seems to be that special midfield player, but they're trying to get the ball to his feet as often as they can. Blackman down on the ground, just caught on the foot a bit late. Referee confirming that it's a free kick and not a throw-in. All the way back to keeper Thomas. Miller tries to turn and does not do that successfully. Ojanga save. Looking at his troops. Thrown into Caprietta, and I think they were waiting for the foul, waiting for the referee to signal, but not in their favor. Deemed to be a good tackle in the end. It's given away in the middle of the park. Miguel. Anytime he gets the ball, Joshua Miguel. Oh, this is a good ball played out to the right. This is Raymond into Phillips. Phillips trying to get a shot away. And again, solid defending. Surrett putting his body in the way of the shot. And safe in the end. No harm for the St. Mary's goalkeeper. I was mentioning before that play, Miguel, whenever he gets the ball at his feet, he's using his hands as well, as to indicate where he wants the other players to make the run. You can see that NAPARIMA College trying to see if they can get an early breakthrough in this game. No real goal scoring opportunities thus far. It's one attempt that was very easily saved. Long distance from Cooper. Played out wide. And that is late foul on Caprietta. Clip from behind. Ishan Miller, the guilty party. Rodriguez, similarly in the middle for NAPARIMA College, trying to string those passes together, but just not getting passes to flow as freely as they would like. Morris out on the right hand side now, and they try to play some nice short quick passes, that triangular shape you usually see. Cleared out from Hills, all the way to the production tent. Miller, ball into the box, but again, no player from St. Mary's College pressing the goalkeeper or making that forward run. So, clean hands. For the long kick forward, slips, unfortunately. Gets back to his feet now. Oh, and a nice turn from Miguel, but very, very well defended. And a battle right down to the moment, but one. Mount Thompson spreads it out on the left wing. Phillips collects to Rodriguez. O'Reilly out wide. A bit too much pace on that. Will he get there? No, he doesn't. Unfortunate for Hernandez, the right back. I'm really liking this battle we are seeing on the right flank for St. Mary's, left flank for NAPARIMA College between Miguel and Thompson. Coach Cornell Glenn just encouraging the players to calm down. Want to see some composure, and at this point I believe the players are going for a cooling break. There we see Naps Paradise, Lemuria, Carnival Friday 2026, of course, followed by the NAPARIMA College alumni, NAPARIMA Association of Past Students. General tickets 350, VIP tickets 800, and they're available on Ticket Gateway as well as Island e-tickets. NAPARIMA College Association also thrilled to announce the Naps Paradise Parang. Join them for a night of fun on December 5th at Offside Restaurant. Enjoy amazing parang with all the flavors that makes Naps event special. 8 p.m. Friday 5th of December 2025. Offside Restaurant, that's the place to be. NAPARIMA Alumni Paradise Parang. And before you saw the flyer for the event on Carnival Friday, Naps Paradise, the Premium Cooler Fete, the biggest Carnival Friday cooler party in South Trinidad. Be amazed by the energy, the music, and the vibe that make Paradise unforgettable. Get your tickets now. You can visit NAP's alumni on social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, for more information, and stay tuned in the coming weeks as they will reveal the highly anticipated performing cast, all of the artists who will be on display. Excellent food and drink options as well. And we're back to the action now. Cooling Blake necessary in these times. We've seen it introduced at the senior level, and understandably so. These players, even though they're given their all on the field, they're still youngsters, and we see Coach Cornell Glenn signaling the referee that there was a push on the back, and the referee, I think he seemed also intimidated. Ball rebounds off of trying to confirm which player went to ground. It wasn't due to a tackle or anything involved with any negative intention. Instead, it was just a rebound as O'Reilly tried to hook the ball over the top. The ball was bouncing awkwardly. I think it just was hooked into the onrushing player instead. Hit him on the face, unfortunately. So some checks are being done. You see some of the parents and supporters of NAPARIMA College making a trek up into western part of Trinidad and Tobago. Lovely area this, St. Mary's College Grounds, CIC. And it's located next to the King George V Park and also close to the Queen's Park Oval. And he looks to be okay. He's up on his feet, just being ushered off to the sidelines. That's Isan Miller. He's put in a great shift at right back, and Roberts with his hands stretched. I don't think he realized that Miller was off the field of play, because Gilbert, the winger, the winger, was just hanging back in that right back spot. Didn't want to press too much forward as they are a player less due to Miller receiving some of the treatment. NAPARIMA, will they look to capitalize in this play until Miller resumes? But no way around. Solid defense from Humphrey. Arias Humphrey and Jaden Roberts marshalling the troops from the defensive part for St. Mary's College. And this time it's a corner kick to be taken by NAPARIMA College. They're opting for the left foot of Thompson. It'll be an in-swinging delivery into the box. Most of the players gathering at the near post. See one just hovering on top of the box. Keeper, captain that is, and the keeper comes, punches, back out to Thompson. Low drive back into the box and a chance for a shot, but it's cuffed in the end. So Donnell Thomas doing well there. Very commanding from the keeper. He called, came, he punched it out. And now almost giving it away. Short throw. Not the most convincing of clearances. The Freitas again being held. And the referee, I think he's going to show a card. He does. Shows a card to O'Reilly. I think just one too few many instances where O'Reilly has been tussling with the Freitas in the central of the park, and he's just pulled his shirt a bit too much for the referee's liking. Into the book he goes. Has to be cautious now for the rest of this encounter. Approaching the half-an-hour mark. Still no real goal scoring opportunity for either team. NAPARIMA, you would say, has had the lion's share of possession. Freitas, nice work in the middle. Played across the field. Here's Miller, back up on his feet, and nice kill to get the better of Thompson. However, there is the one and only Hills in the defense of NAPARIMA College. Stands tall, just as a hill does in the natural landscape, and such a calm figure, and he was not fazed at all by Miller biting at his feet. Shepherd out for a goal kick. Given away, Freitas down the wing. Oh, and is that a potential handball? And that's a shot. Nice snapshot there. Good attempt, just over the bar. I see some sloppy work from Hernandez at right back. Nice ball played into the top. And it's Jalen Roberts, in fact. That strike. Good work on the wing here. Caprietta, ball inside. Oh, it's a header from Raymond across the face of the goal, but over the top of the bar in the end. If he had that on target, it would have been very difficult for keeper Thomas, as Thomas was also going to the same direction of the delivery. And Raymond with the right idea to head the ball back across, just didn't get it low enough. Short throw, O'Reilly through the legs of Miguel. Nice ball into the middle of the park. And this is a shot, I believe, from Rodriguez. Initially, I thought he was going to spray the ball out wide to Raymond, but based on his reaction, this will be a long shot in the end. O'Reilly plays it quick. Raymond, I think the referee is calling for the ball to be placed back, and yes, he is. It was played too quick for the referee's liking.
Into the source, well done. Come on, don't let him out of there.
Good effort by the Freitas to try and win it back. Nice turn, but it's a shot, a goal, and wide of the post on the left-hand side. Good snapshot though, and it came from Cooper after a nice forward play from O'Reilly, showing more intent. NAPARIMA College now in the final third of the attack. Short passes in between. Caprietta looking for a play in the middle. Hill stepping forward past the half line. Has to be careful not to lose it there, Hills, and in fact he does. The Freitas with the ball out wide. And this is a foot race on Grant. Very quick.
Come in late right side.
Out wide now. Miguel with the ball at his feet. Humphreys in support. Miguel decides to swing it across with his left foot and safely taken in the end by goalkeeper Clement. Looks for the quick distribution out to Phillips, but Phillips was one-man army surrounded by 4 St. Mary's College defenders. St. Mary's back with the ball. The Freitas. How many times have we seen that the Freitas pick up the ball in the middle of the park and on that same flank just play the ball through the gap in the defense between the right centre back and the right back. Time it goes out of play, but seen a potential area of weakness there for NAPARIMA College where St. Mary's might be attempting to exploit. Raymond Hernandez. Given away. That's a poor inside pass from Hernandez. Morris collected it in the middle. Looking for the Freitas. Morris. Humphreys giving chase. Ball over the top from Raymond. Looking for Phillips. And there's a chance here. The keeper comes. And Phillips, I think he was trying an acrobatic attempt at goal. The goalkeeper Thomas just came with both hands outstretched. Very domineering from the goalkeeper, and well done in the end as he prevented Phillips from getting anything off.
Use them. Hold on. Well played. Hold on.
Good pressure from Cooper.
Well done.
Spread wide. Humphrey.
Good
Over the top. Oh, that's an excellent ball.
Use it up.
Grant with a bit of trickery, but
And then set
does
like
not
that. Use the
get past
combination.
the formidable figure of Hernandez this time. Humphrey came with the long ball, given away. Grant popping this one into the box. You've seen some instances from both teams where they have just lobbed the ball back and forth from one half to the next, possibly looking for a solitary run of the striker.
If you collapse on it, yes.
I think we've seen some better passages of play when they've looked for the ball at the striker's feet. As we saw Phillips there himself coming deeper into the attacking half to get the ball. Miguel out wide. It's a good looking ball with the outside of the boot forward for Roberts. And Roberts gives it away in the end. Here's Miller. Miller now. McLeod with the ball. McLeod trying to dribble, losing out in the end. Again picks it up. Middle of the park. Morris. Out to Miguel. Miller. Switches the play. Looks for the strong figure of Roberts. Plays it wide now.
5 yards!
And it's well won. Ball forward to Phillips, who is judged to be offside. Probably just a bit casual in getting back behind the line. St. Mary's with a nice bit of possession these last couple of minutes. Seem to be taking the instructions of Coach Cornell Glenn, so it's signaling them to calm and to keep calm. And now we're seeing some more structured play. Right on cue, as I mentioned, that the ball was given away to NAPARIMA College. The unfortunate commentator's curse. Hernandez out to Cooper. Rodriguez. Riley. Hills. Thompson back to Hills. Better from NAPARIMA College. Don't need to rush, getting the ball forward. And knock the ball around, open some more gaps, make some more spaces for the runs in behind. One side of the field to the next, so Riley collects it in the middle, and a nice return pass for Thompson. out on the left flank. O'Reilly showing support. And again a nice, lovely bit of play. Thompson gets the better and does not get across.
Well done.
In. Some good defensive work from Surrett. Sliding across and ball hitting him on his face. Thankfully he's alright. But really nice passes of play there from NAPARIMA. Short, intricate passes, and they were able to get the ball down into the final third. Now a chance at the corner. Swung in from Caprietta as the header in, and it's a goal! NAPARIMA College scores! It's Caprietta. Wonderful header at the far post. Goalkeeper Donald Thomas, no chance as he went back and across the goal. Jaden Caprietta gets the all-important breakthrough for NAPARIMA College. Look at that, an excellent delivery as well. Out on the left, Thompson it was with the delivery. And Coach Angus Eve, even though he's not showing signs of jubilation, I can tell you he will be the happier of the two coaches with that lead. NAPARIMA College getting that all-important first goal. And there we see a substitution in fact being made. I hope it's nothing too serious. Hernandez, the right back, NAPARIMA College, being replaced. Like-for-like substitution. Cameron Bovell replacing him at right back. Bovell called into action immediately. And he needs to be ready and up to the pace. That right-hand side of the field is very active. See Hernandez just getting a bit of treatment. Most importantly, he's still here on the sideline, so nothing requiring too much of urgent attention. See that he has further care at this point. Hope that he will recover well. Freitas. Blackman pushing wide. And a tussle there. Just to go in favor of NAPARIMA College. Ball forward. Looking for the long strike, and it's a good strike at that. Just over the top of the bar. The left foot of Caprietta seems to be the man on your screen. That's the guy himself. Some renewed confidence and vigor after that opening goal. And by all means, he was in a very good position to strike at the center of the goal. No one cruising him down, allowed to get that shot away freely. And over the top of the bar in the end, but good signs for NAPARIMA College. St. Mary's need to be careful not to sit back too deep as they are doing here. And Caprietta again, his energy. Led to NAPARIMA College winning the ball. A strike from Rodriguez on top of the box. Deflected out. Here's Raymond, the far post, left foot cross into the box. No one there, but it's a miscued clearance. And some good pressure here from Thompson. And that will be a foul. Just couldn't get his feet on the ball. Defender doing well to position himself so that the referee had to signal a free kick in St. Mary's favor. They need to be mindful, St. Mary's, because the NAPARIMA College team has added impetus after that first goal. Seen all of the players just pressing a bit higher, looking to win the ball each point in time, as we are seeing here, and they have successfully done so. Hill in the middle of the park.
Yeah, down.
I think Hills was looking for another long distance strike. The rhythm section in its full steam. Flag waving, and I can tell you that's some good show of strength from the flag man, because There's no breeze as the cameraman has just been tackled by the right winger. Good to see that he's all right. Rhythm in full flow. Thompson forward for Caprietta. He's really putting in an excellent shift. Is Caprietta as well as Phillips. Phillips is really giving the defenders a lot of work because he's running all over the pitch, forcing them to keep track of him. Thrown into the box. Thompson. And you'll have another attempt. Looking for someone forward to Captain Cooper. And again, fended out for a throw-in. NAPARIMA College setting up camp in the attacking third for the last 5 minutes or so. Throw it into the box. Cleared away. Only as far as the half line now. An awkward bounce takes it over the head of Cooper. O'Reilly. Raymond trying to push wide. Loses out. Bobel. Now trying to regain some possession. Nice looking ball down the left flank. Blackman gets the better of Bovell. Ball on top for De Freitas. De Freitas dribbles and tries to get a shot away. Does not. Seems to be Miguel in the end who did in fact get a shot away, but a scuff shot at that. And a very safe take by Clement in goal. Here's Caprietta pushing forward, ball through for Phillips. Phillips across for Raymond. He was looking to play the ball across instead of taking on the shot himself. I'm just looking to confirm if the play is being called back for offside. It doesn't seem to be that way. Raymond on the right side. Phillips had the ball at his feet, and from the angle we are situated at, it seemed as if Phillips had the entire left side of the goal at his mercy and tried to play the ball across instead. Perhaps looking for Raymond to just slot it home. Could have possibly taken on a shot there. Thomas with the goal kick into the stoppage period of this first half. 48 minutes completed. Anticipating that the halftime whistle will come very soon, as some treatment is in fact being applied to one of the St. Mary's College players, Darren Blackman. It could very well be heat affecting him, as we are seeing two of the St. Mary's technical staff assisting him off the field of play with a cooling rag and towel over his head. Hope everything is all right with the youngster. Now the goalkeeper is ready for resumption. There you see Blackman off the field of play, past the sideline.
Fantastic.
Bovell. Rodriguez pushes down the line as Rodriguez. Nice play, but to no one in the middle. Strange enough, he is in the middle, but went out to the right flank, and it seemed as if Raymond did not tuck inside. Raymond has in fact switched over to the left flank. This is a ball forward for Gilbert Miguel. That is an excellent play from Miguel. Now it's for Miller. Miller with a shot. And just wide. And the referee, after that shot from Miller, blows the whistle to signal the end of the first half of play. And we saw Miller picking up that ball in the middle of the park after the ball was played forward for Joshua Miguel out on the right flank. And that was one of 2 or 3 attempts that St. Mary's College had in this first half. So at the end of the first half, approximately 5 minutes of extra time was played, and NAPARIMA College defeated St. Mary's College 1-0. And we would like to thank again all of our sponsors who have made this stream possible. Of course, the NAPARIMA Association of Past Students, also known as the NAPS Alumni, are hosting the Paradise Premium Cooler event. And this will be on Carnival Friday 2026, the biggest cooler party in South Trinidad. Be amazed by the energy, music and vibe that make Paradise unforgettable. And general tickets and VIP tickets available. Ticket Gateway and Island e-tickets, the online platforms. And also join them for a night of fun on December 5th at Offside Restaurant. Enjoy amazing parang with all the flavors that make NAPS event special. Friday 5th of December 2025, 8 p.m. Offside Restaurant, NAPS Paradise Parang is the place to be. You also note a couple of our other sponsors. The Ticket Gateway family, also a member of the NAPARIMA College alumni. TG Digital Prints Limited has also the main company, Ticket Gateway being the subsidiary. You can get all your tickets for all of your events online. And we'd also like to thank Caps Cleaning Products, also NAPARIMA College alumni, who have graciously sponsored the stream today. Caps Cleaning Products, located in the southern part of Trinidad and Tobago, but available to supply products to you at all parts of Trinidad and Tobago. Caps Caribbean Aerosol and Packaging Solutions Limited, specializing in high-quality cleaning products for both household and industrial needs. Affordable solutions that deliver unmatched performance. So that's it there from the first half. NAPARIMA College 1, St. Mary's College 0.
Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number 1 top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number 1 top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number 1 top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another bonus and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another upon us and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another upon us and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get the prices you want. The best prices, black disinfectant. Tape it out. Hi, David from Caps here. You see another upon us and you know what we're about here. Bundles and sales. We got our pine, our cherry, our all-purpose cleaner by the case. We got all prices for these. Our number one top selling the grease, sir. Get
Welcome back here to CIC grounds in Serpentine Road in the western part of Trinidad and Tobago for this SSFL encounter between NAPARIMA College and St. Mary's College at the halftime stage. NAPARIMA College with a 1-0 lead over St. Mary's College, and at this point in time, before we resume the start of the second half, we'd like to mention some of our sponsors, and we'd like to thank the NAPARIMA College of Association of Past Students, who is thrilled to announce Naps Paradise Parang. Join them for a night of fun on December 5th at Offside Restaurant. Enjoy amazing parang with all the flavors that makes Naps event special. And then coming up in February of 2026 on Carnival Friday, they will host the Naps Paradise Premium Cooler Fete, the biggest Carnival Friday cooler party in South Trinidad. Be amazed by the energy, music and vibe that make Paradise unforgettable. So you can get your tickets now, Island E-Tickets, Ticket Gateway, and visit NAPS Alumni on social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook for more information. We'd also like to thank another one of our sponsors, CAPS Cleaning Products Limited. CAPS, of course, standing for Caribbean Aerosol and Packaging Solutions Limited, who specialize in high-quality cleaning products for both household and industrial needs. Affordable solutions to deliver unmatched performance. And there you see some of their premier products available. And coming up to the Christmas season, they have some discounted packages as well. So feel free to check out CAPS also on Instagram and Facebook. And you can see their contact information listed below, number 267061 and Caps Clean TTD. Also like to thank Ticketmaster or Ticket Gateway, which is in fact the subsidiary of TG Digital Prints Limited. TG Digital Prints for all your printing needs, and the Ticket Gateway platform, an online media by which you can access tickets for many events coming up for the Christmas as well as the Carnival season and throughout the entirety of the year. So thanks to all of our sponsors, and we are just about ready to resume with the beginning of the second half here at Serpentine Road. Reminder of the standings, and NAPARIMA College in 2nd place and St. Mary's College in 9th place at the start of this game. And there we see the standings. So St. Mary's College 33 points, NAPARIMA College 1 game less on 31 points. So NAPARIMA College, if they are victorious in this game, they will go up to 34 points, therefore taking them on top of the secondary schools football league standings. St. Mary's College 9th position on 18 points, also played 13 games. If they are victorious in this game, they will go up to 21 points, which will push them further up the table on around 6th position. So those were the standings prior to the start of this game. The current standings will change according to the scoreline. NAPARIMA College 1-0 leaders at this point in time. However, there's an entire second half still to be played, and we're just about ready to go. Referee ensuring that everything is all right. We see a substitution being made for St. Mary's College at the half, and there we have the whistle. The play resumes here in the second half. And De Freitas, nice work over. And Edwards looking to launch that ball forward. It's met with some defensive resistance. And Bovell replacing Hernandez at right back for NAPARIMA College. Hernandez, who came off just prior to the end of the first half. This is played quickly by St. Mary's and losing the ball in the middle of the park. Now Peter's out of play on this near side. Bovell with the long throw, but the referee signals that it's in fact a foul throw. His foot was raised when the ball was released from his hands. The referee just lifting one of his feet to indicate that was the reason. St. Mary's now. Throw taken on their side. Ball forward. Phillips plays it wide. Rodriguez looking to cut in on the left foot and spreads it to the next side of the field, looking for Raymond. Raymond fortunately was unable to retrieve that one. Raymond notably switching. Well, I'm saying switching. He was on the same side of the field, but given that we are into the second half, initially he started on the right wing for NAPARIMA College, and now he's on the left wing. On the right wing is Caprietta, the goal scorer. It's played out to Morris on the left side. Morris forward for Grant. Grant forward for Roberts. And again losing the ball out of play. Bovell into Caprietta, jostling a couple of defenders, giving a tough time, and almost deja vu. This time Caprietta turns nicely. Phillips with the ball through, looking for Caprietta, and really good defensive recovery. Isaiah Morris laying his body on the line. Grant back for Morris. Morris with the attacking intent now. putting in a double shift in the last couple of minutes. Most of the play featuring on this near side since the resumption on the start of the second half. This is Miguel. Miguel goes wide. Out to Miller. Miller with the cross, but the cross goes beyond the goal line. And it's a goal kick for Clement. Plays it short to Hills. Edwards. Bovell. Into Phillips. Phillips switching the play across to Raymond. Giving chase, keeps it in play. Looks to dribble pass. Loses the ball at his feet. Thompson. Hills. Rodriguez. O'Reilly. Nice ball through from O'Reilly. Saw the space. And Raymond was waiting. In fact, he is now being confirmed as having run offside. Initially, it seemed as if he just waited that extra second as he was looking across the field and timed his run to perfection. But that was from the angle that is not where the linesman is situated. Linesman are judging him to be past the defensive line when the ball was played forward. And ball back with St. Mary's now. Good pressure forward from Cooper. And a missed kick from the goalkeeper. Out to Phillips. Phillips looking for the shot. And he places it wide. I think he was just really looking for power there, Phillips. It's when good pressure again. Kept in by Caprietta. O'Reilly with the 1-2. Caprietta looking for the ball across. Into the box. O'Reilly now. Low and tame shot. Held easily by Donnell Thomas. Ball played aerially forward, but again it's outside of the lines. A throw in. NAPARIMA College. Lost in the middle of the park. St. Mary's coming forward now. Some good trickery on display from Josiah Hunt, it looks to be. And the defender, excellent work. In fact, it's Rodriguez, Jabari Rodriguez, who usually plays in midfield, has scored 5 goals for the season, and that shows you how much it means to NAPARIMA College. All the way back on the defensive line and following the run of Josiah Hunt to ensure that there was no danger to his goal. Very well taken from Raymond. Turns, comes inside the field, tumbles, but referee decides to play the advantage. Here's Caprietta, goal scorer. Oh, and that's a very good looking pass for Phillips. I don't think he read the pass on the same wavelength as Caprietta there. Probably anticipated Caprietta was going to shoot the way that he was approaching the goal, but instead a sly pass subtly through the legs of the St. Mary's defense. This one is played forward out to the right wing, and the cross from Hunt is beyond the goal. So Clement plays it short up to Edwards. St. Mary's, you can see that they have come up with more attacking intent in the second half. Trying to see if they can level the score. This is an excellent ball over the top for Raymond. Now dribbles inside, looks to get a shot away. But good defensive work. Looks to be Miller at right back for St. Mary's. And a ball forward. Phillips using good strength. Tries to shield one, shield two, looking to get a shot away. O'Reilly in the middle of the park and unable to get the ball at his feet for a comfortable shot. Just an awkward bounce as it rebounded to him. O'Reilly. This is Cooper now on the right. Ball into the box, and it's Edward. Looks for the goal, and it's a good save from Thomas. Raymond on the left wing collecting the ball with nobody in sight. Look at this here. Raymond had the entire goal to aim at. And what a save from Donnell Thomas. Donnell Thomas staying low. And look at this. Spreading himself wide. Saved with the left foot outstretched. And there's a stoppage in play for one of the St. Mary's players who seems to be down on the ground. Not sure if it's due to an injury or something of the sort. See, he's getting a bit of treatment. Well, he's laying there on the ground, and it's his left ankle. Spraying some cold water in it to probably assist with any impact. Not too sure if they are waiting on the stretcher or another remedy, because he's still on the ground. It doesn't seem to be getting up too quickly. Meanwhile, the coaches, of course, take this time to maximize giving instructions to the players on and off the field. And note that approaching the 60th minute mark, they usually have players from both sides warming up. The substitutes who will be looking to come onto the field of play at some point. Already we saw one substitute per team taking effect. One in the first half for NAPARIMA College and one at the beginning of the second half for St. Mary's College. The referee just dropping the ball for keeper Thomas. Sending his troops further up the pitch. He wants them to go into the NAPARIMA College half and apply some pressure. Jalen Roberts trying to use his strength and his size, and this is a good steal from Josiah Hunt on the right hand side. The shot, however, not on target, but since he has come into play, and just as the Moko Jambi is now into play as well, standing high and tall over the goalpost. In fact, some of the strikes have gone in his direction. Thankfully, he was able to bob and weave out of the way. Played out wide to Grant, unable to win. Bovel with the long throw forward. Caprietta giving chase. Morris. Caprietta making it difficult for him. Morris with the ball forward, looking for the Freitas. Edwards comes across comfortably. O'Reilly. Rodriguez. Caprietta. Good pass from O'Reilly into Cooper in the middle of the park. And O'Reilly wins it back. Oh, Bovel losing it at the right back position. De Freitas forward, looking for Grant. And again, solid defensive work from the NAPARIMA backline of Edwards and Hills. Clement looking to play this one further up the field. The player's coming short this time. He goes wide to Raymond, and that would have been an excellent take had he controlled that delivery on the first instance. Caprietta collecting the ball in the middle of the park now. O'Reilly pushing wide, seeing some interchanging of positions. Good understanding from these players. And this is played across to Raymond. Raymond looked to cut inside. I think he probably should not have cut back, as in when he cut inside, he could have probably pushed further inward. This time sets Caprietta, who tries to just dink the ball through for Phillips. A striker to get at the end of that one instead. Straight into the arms of the keeper. Wayward pass from Nadeem Grant. Clement has all the time in the world. Picks it up now after Roberts decides to enter the 18-yard box. And he seems to favor the delivery out on this left-hand side towards Raymond. Raymond looking to pull all of the skills out of the bag of tricks, and instead sends across Wayward over the top. Getting the ball in some good positions is Raymond. Just needs to make wiser use of it. And here we see Darius Humphrey almost giving the ball away. Dangerous passing in the back here from St. Mary's. Isaiah Morris trying to help Thomas in goal. Spreads it out wide. And I think that was a clearance more than a distribution, as the NAPARIMA front line applying high pressure. St. Mary's trying to pass it out of the back, but unable to do so comfortably. Here we see two substitutions. NAPARIMA College. We'll confirm the players that enter the field of play shortly. So we know that the skipper Cooper has come off, and it seems to be Caprietta who is also taken off. Just players coming into the field of play. Zarion France, the number 10, and Michael Bullock, number 14. And he's looking for a foul. The referee telling him to get to his feet. Some good skill employed there from Rodriguez, but unfortunately not to anyone. And the new player on the field of play, France, showing some fresh energy, getting to that ball first, but not getting the shot away. And it's just not as free-flowing the last couple of minutes. Passes from both teams going unintentionally to the other. Nice bit of skill to leave the ball and allow Roberts to go through. Here's Hunt onto the ball across, and good defensive work from Michael Bullock, called into action as he's just come onto the field of play. First duty is a defensive nature, and the Moko Jumbi is right behind the goal. I think he's trying to encourage the St. Mary's players to get one into the nets. Miguel with the cross, plays it short. It goes into Grant, and Grant cuffs the shot, cleared away by NAPARIMA College. And good work there from Phillips. Rodriguez now has support in the form of Bovel. Bovel over the top for France. France collects, plays it across, and there was a chance for Phillips. I believe it's been signaled as a goal kick, so no touch from the defender, was just a waiting confirmation, but that seemed to be a golden opportunity In fact, it's called back. And the referee called it back for minor infringement. O'Reilly. Referee ensuring that there's only one ball on the field of play. Again, just stop-start in the flow of the game recently. St. Mary's looking to get some rhythm as the rhythm section of the field doing their best, provide some inspiration and motivation for these youngsters. Players on the field need to rally behind each other to see if they can get one back. NAPARIMA College, on the other hand, are trying to see if they can get a second. Bovell hoist this one forward. And an awkward bounce. Phillips was able to shield the defender to get a first touch, but unable to get the supporting player. And this is a tackle from behind. Rodriguez. Ball played forward up to Roberts. Miguel with the throw. Surrett. Morris. Humphrey. Plays it up to Hussein. Liam Hussein, that is. Ball forward. And excellent defensive work from Bovell. Humphrey. Back to Morris. Morris losing out after the return pass from Hussein. And there's Humphrey with the tidying up after. Quick throw forward. Rodriguez with the ball. Looks to get past. Some tired legs, and it's a ball across. Goalkeeper Thomas with a touch. And this is played back by Caprietta. So Caprietta has switched again. He switched out onto the left flank, and it's in fact Raymond who is taken off. Caprietta with a dangerous ball across. That could have gone anywhere. Could have easily came off Liam Hussein and gone into the goal. NAPARIMA College, the flag flying high. And again, some attention being required on the field of play. Looks to be Isaiah Morris, who's down inside the 6-yard box, as prior to this goal kick being taken. Of course, we know coming to this stage of the season, 14 games having been played prior, and this would be the 15th game for some teams, 14 for other teams who are yet to play their full slate. So understandably, some wear and tear at this point in the season for these youngsters. And there's still the national intercall competition, which is to commence after the league finishes. Rodriguez seems set to take the cross. It's played towards the far post, similar to the manner in which the first goal was scored. I believe this one just went out of play, however. They tried to repeat the plan in the first half with the corner Caprietta at the far post. Marshall off by Thompson, who is now displaying the captain's armband. And I dare say it's been an excellent all-round performance from Thompson. All-round in the sense that he's playing at left back or left wing back, but he has certainly contributed a lot further up the field. And many of the flourishes that NAPARIMA College have had in the final third, and any attempts have come or started. And the keeper comes forward, it makes a mess of it initially, gathers cleanly at the end. Donnell Thomas. If any NAPARIMA player was lurking there, it would have been a totally different story. Safe in the end, and nice bit of skill on the line, but out of play. Nadeem Grant trying to get the better of Bovell on the wing. He ran out of space. Well, there's enough space here at the CIC grounds because it's a wide expanse of grass, but in terms of the parameters of the field when past the line. The ball is played forward. France giving chase. France with the ball across. There's a chance. Oh, and it's a half attempt from Bullock after the ball rebounded. It seemed to set at a very nice height for the volley. Just miscued the shot. It went wide of the post. Ball played over the top, looking for the Freitas or Roberts. Neither of them retrieving the ball. Bovell with a miscued clearance. Tried to go over. Instead, ball didn't get over his feet and was given away easily. It's a really nice turn from the impressive Morris. He's driving forward. Ball forward to the Freitas. He dribbles. Chance here for the shot. Plays it across. And there's no one coming in at the far post. Definitely a chance there for St. Mary's, and I was going to question whether there was a foul, but it seemed as if he just slipped. And all's well that ends well. Ball forward. Straight into the hands of the keeper. That previous passage of play for CIC would have been the best attempt they had in this half. Getting up to the 6-yard line in the NAPARIMA College's box. I think the Freitas should have probably tried to shoot that one across the goal. Some might say he was unselfish in looking for the pass, but given the scoreline and given the fact that they need to get some more drive into their attacking intent, I think it would be best if they can get some more shots on goal. You see some of the members of the NAPARIMA alumni just on screen, as well as some of the St. Mary's students, and the referee signals for a cooling break. So while the players have some refreshments, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors again. Of course, the NAPARIMA Association of Past Students. On Carnival Friday 2026, they will host the Naps Paradise Premium Cooler Fete, the biggest Carnival Friday cooler party in South Trinidad. Be amazed by the energy, music, and vibe that make Paradise unforgettable. Tickets on Ticket Gateway and Island e-tickets. NAPARIMA College also invite you for a night of fun on December 5th at Offside Restaurant. Enjoy amazing parang with all the flavors that make NAPS event special. And we'd ask everyone to stay tuned to NAPS Alumni. Follow the page on Instagram and on Facebook for further updates, any information relating to these events, as well as the school itself. I'd like to thank Caribbean Aerosol and Packaging Solutions Limited, special bundles on offer. Discounted packages available as we approach the Christmas and festive season. And we're just about set for the resumption of play. Also like to mention Ticket Gateway, as play has resumed here. And that's a shoulder badge from Hills. I don't think he could have gotten away with that one. The Freitas plays it quickly out to the right wing. Roberts driving Hills with some good recovery work in the end. St. Mary's have come out of the blocks. This is an excellent ball forward, and Hills gets back just in time. A really good ball forward for Josiah Hunt out on that right hand side, and Hills good recovery work to prevent the cross coming in. Joshua Miguel with the cross into the box, and it in fact goes out of play. So I think St. Mary's would rue some of those opportunities. They had a lot of chances where they had opportunities to get the ball into the box to put some pressure on the NAPARIMA College goalkeeper and defense, and on several occasions the ball petered out of play. Just as that ball forward from Edwards also goes out of play. Nadeem Grant is showing a bit too much of the ball there when he tried to turn. And Bovell seems to understand what Grant is trying to do. He's tried the same type of turn on a couple occasions. And another player is down in the middle of the park. Waiting confirmation of which player is unfortunately on the ground. Perhaps it was just a clash, because the referee did not signal for any free kick or any foul being committed. Receiving treatment there is Joshua Miguel, and he's certainly put in a great shift for his team from the first minute up until now in the 77th. And Joshua Miguel with a cry of frustration and possibly some pain as he just walks off the field. I think he's eager to come back on, but the physio has to make sure, as this is played forward from Bovell. O'Reilly and the Freitas in the middle of the park. Bullock rather, towering over both of them. Rodriguez now, the ball out to Caprietta. And nice kill there from France. Quick feet to try and get away from the defender. And most importantly, drawing the foul. A very important position in this part of the field. What it means is that NAPARIMA College, they can either go forward to attack on goal, see if they can get the second, or they can ensure that possession is higher up and prevent St. Mary's from coming into their half. Looks as if they are seeking a short pass out initially, but this referee, we have seen on more than one occasion, he doesn't favor those quick passes until he has blown the whistle. Wants to ensure that everything is set. Distance for the wall and to the goal. A strike from Bullock was definitely going off target. Lobs the rebound back into the comfortable reach of Donnell Thomas. Seemed a bit unsure what they wanted to do on that free kick. Initially, many players gathered around the ball. They probably were looking to play quickly. A short pass in behind. The referee prevented that and made them wait on his whistle. The shot thereafter was not very productive in the end for NAPARIMA College. Sure, they'll want to get a all-important second goal to secure this victory and make these few remaining minutes more comfortable. CIC, on the other hand, they want to get that equalizer. And we see an off-the-ball push there. And the referee, thankfully, was positioned right in front of both players. Seems to just be in the spirit of the game. Referee given the benefit of the doubt, but we know that football is a physical game. It's a combat sport where players' passion and emotion sometimes get the better of them. Played out wide. Hunt losing out. Miguel. Humphrey. Hussein. Pushes out wide to Morris. Ball forward from McLeod. Headed away from Edwards. Roberts turns and strikes. A snapshot out of nowhere there, Roberts. Turned left, turned right, possibly didn't see an easy pass and decided to just have a shot. Can't fault him, he's put in a great shift for his team as Roberts. Hustling and bustling, trying to make the NAPARIMA College defenders commit an error, but they are dedicated to their task from the first whistle, and they will do their best to ensure that they can hold the fort until the last. Nap still leading by 1-0 in the 82nd minute of play now. Can anticipate a couple minutes of stoppage time to be added as well, as we are into the final 10. Did have some stoppages due to players requiring treatment. Thankfully, no serious injuries. And the referee also ensuring that all of the rules are adhered to. Aaron McLeod standing over this free kick. He's going to launch this one into the box. He does. And he's looking for De Freitas on the far post. Excellent defensive work again. And in fact, the clearance goes up towards Phillips. What strength he is showing there. The pass. That would have been the cherry on top had he completed the pass straight to the foot of another player. But instead it's one back by Bovel. Goes wide to France. France cuts inside. And that errant pass into the middle of the park. Not sure if he was looking for O'Reilly there, but it was to the left of him, and that's a dangerous place to give away the ball. Especially if you are attacking forward, you don't want to give it away and allow an easy counter-attack. Bovel into the box, and Thomas catches easily. A really good show of fitness here from Rodriguez, who you can see on screen, the number 9. He's been running all up and down that midfield, as well as the final third, and sometimes even helping out behind in the defense. O'Reilly has also put in a wonderful shift for his team. They seem to be the engines in this NAPARIMA College team, those two midfielders. And O'Reilly and Rodriguez, at this stage of the game, just need to keep their composure. Tired legs, understandably. And you can see the players just taking that extra second longer to reach to the ball. Of course, in no rush is Rodriguez. Hills making his way forward for this corner. Still have the intent to get that second goal, and it's corner to be taken again. Right foot of Rodriguez will curl this delivery in to the 18-yard box. Donald Thomas with a very unconvincing grab prior. Almost led to an easy chance for France. And this is over towards the far post. Again, good strength being shown by Phillips. Played back to Edwards. Edwards sends it across. And it's a left-footed strike from Thompson. Wide of the goal in the end, but albeit a deserved strike, Thompson has put in more than enough for his team. And the ball set nicely for him. I think he was encouraged by his teammates, the striker, that one. I could just see from that angle the shape of the players. NAPARIMA College, they are trying to have a player stationed either next to or just in the vicinity of any St. Mary's player, because they want to ensure that their man marking and their zoning are on point. Don't want to give away too much space for any counter. This is played across quickly from Rodriguez into the feet of the defender. The Freitas collects the ball wide, cuts inside, and gives it away. The ever-present Thompson clearance forward. Looking for a quick 1-2 pass is Nadeem Grant. He gets past the last defender and plays it. A very dangerous looking ball onto the top of the box, and no one was there for St. Mary's. Two players were just wide of where the ball in fact was played, but it was an excellent pass when you look at it. This is Grant getting past the defender, the outstretched Booth, and that ball was played in the ideal position for someone running on to just place into the center of the goal. And no one was there. And Thompson down now for NAPARIMA College. Perhaps a bit of cramp, just massaging the hamstrings. And you see the NAPARIMA College rhythm section in the background. One of their teachers as well, Ms. Dudnath, who's always on hand with the rhythm section. Even after school hours, these teachers from all the schools, NAPARIMA College, St. Mary's College, all of the schools across Trinidad and Tobago. You see a lovely shot of the sun setting at CIC grounds here. The Father Jerry Panton Pavilion filled with supporters, and must say commendations to all of the parents, the teachers, the staff who are involved with these kids. I say kids, but young men should be the proper term, as it's the secondary schools football's league. It really takes a family, and not just your immediate family, but your school family, to ensure that these games take place. From the technical staff to the support staff, the players themselves, everyone behind the scenes. I want to say thanks to all of them. Sacrifices that have been made. NAPARIMA College and the team manager, Percy Samlal Singh, always hardworking, as the ball is going to be dropped by the referee. Kestan Agard doing the duty. It's good to see Thompson back on his feet. The ball played forward now. Adasa Richardson, substitute, coming on. So Thompson coming off after that bit of cramp, but good to see him on the sidelines. I think he just needs a bit of rest fatigue kicking in, lactic acid buildup in those muscles after running so fast and for so long. It's only natural. Long throw into the box, into the final minute of normal time, awaiting confirmation of stoppage time to be added. Thomas. St. Mary's need something at this last stage. Ball forward. It's played across. And again over the line into the reach of no one as it's past the goalkeeper and out for a goal kick. Clement will take his time as expected. At this point in the game, NAPARIMA College will be looking to ensure they take this victory home. Don't want to give any loose chances coming up to these final few minutes. You know how dangerous stoppage time could be in terms of concentration. Not only the physical fatigue of these players, but the mental fatigue. It's a very important aspect, sometimes taken for granted. NAPARIMA College looking to hold on for this victory. Caprietta with defensive work now, filling in on that role left by Thompson. Need to get the ball into the box, St. Mary's. A nice turn there from Jalen Hislop, recently coming into the field of play. Whipped into the box. Keeper calls, he comes, but unsure if he could have collected with his hands, decides to use his boot instead. And out to the right back area, also sent forward. Now it's in the middle of the park. Rodriguez, a good touch for Bullock, but Bullock gives it away to the cries of the NAPARIMA College support staff. And headed out by Caprietta. And although we don't have the man of the match giving abilities in terms of the league itself, we can definitely indicate some of the players who have stood out, and Caprietta, no doubt, the goal scorer, the only goal in this encounter at this stage. And nice kill shown there. Richardson coming onto the field of play and using his energy, started on the left and seeing him all the way on the right. So I think he's been given that role in the final third to just be a menace to the defenders. Bullock. Short to Bovell. Plays it across. And it's a corner. In fact, initially they seem to be preparing for a goal kick, but the referee is confirming that it's a corner. So NAPARIMA College took the corner short, and as expected, going to try to run down some of the minutes. St. Mary's supporters and rhythm section with the famous chant that they want a goal and they need it urgently if it's to come. Assuming that a couple of minutes remain in this encounter into the 94th. Won by O'Reilly. And look at Phillips again. In fact, that's not Phillips, that's Richardson. Thomas. Ball through for France. Nice bit of skill. Cutbacks inside. Plays it out wide. Going back to France with a snapshot. Centre back in the way. A referee signals for an infringement. Not too sure what kind. And you can see the St. Mary staff very animated and lively on the sidelines. Head coach Cornell Glenn for St. Mary's College. Head coach Angus Eve for NAPARIMA College. A battle of two former national greats ensuing. Good work from Edwards. Played forward from Rodriguez. Up towards Richardson. Uses his strength very well indeed. Shields the ball, wins it. Ball played wide to Seth Eve. Cross into the boxes. Not met by any NAPARIMA College player. And instead, won by St. Mary's, who are on the counter-attack now. Trying to find the feet of the player. And that's it. The full-time whistle. The NAPARIMA College players. And look at Caprietta there and Hills. What a shift both players have put in. And the entire of the NAPARIMA College football team. Really a great victory. 1-0 in the end over St. Mary's College. By no means a resounding victory in terms of the scoreline. But in terms of the passage of play, NAPARIMA College dominated majority. St. Mary's College did have a couple of opportunities. There we see the principal of NAPARIMA College, Mr. Roger Ali, smiles on his face as he and the other teachers and members of staff will be very pleased with their journey to the CIC grounds in Serpentine Road, Western Trinidad, as they have claimed an all-important victory in this encounter, which means that in the current league standings, they will overtake St. Benedict's College in first position by 1 point. Coach Angus Eve congratulating all of his players as well as the players from the opposing team, because he knows what it takes from these youngsters to give their effort out there. Caprietta, in my humble opinion, I would say the man of the match, the goal scorer for NAPARIMA College, as well as putting in an excellent effort at all parts of the field, really showing what it takes for the team to have their victory. And it's great to see the St. Mary's College, one of their mascots, the Moko Jumbi, as known as colloquial terms, waving the St. Mary's flag high. Even though they have lost this game, the school spirit is truly astounding. All of the supporters, the students who have come out. I'd like to thank all of our viewers as well on 360 TV and Tiger Sports International. We thank you for tuning in to our live coverage of the Secondary Schools Football League. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who have made this stream possible. We'd like to thank the NAPARIMA College alumni. We'd like to thank Caps Cleaning Products, as well as Ticket Gateway and Ticket Management. We note that all of these sponsors have indeed contributed to this stream, as well as many other events, TG Digital Prints Limited, and all of these are members of the NAPARIMA College, past students, as well as the alumni itself. So we'd really like to thank all of them as we see the players just going into their cool down events. So a reminder that NAPARIMA College, join them for a night of fun. The NAPARIMA College Association of Past Students, as they are thrilled to announce NAP's Paradise Parang on the 5th of December 2025 at Offside Restaurant. Come out and enjoy amazing parang with all the flavors that makes NAP's events special. And on Carnival Friday 2026, the NAPARIMA College Association of Past Students will host the NAP's Paradise Premium Cooler Fete, the biggest Carnival Friday cooler party in South Trinidad. Be amazed by the energy, music and vibe that make Paradise unforgettable. So you can get your tickets now via Ticket Gateway or Island E-Tickets. And visit NAPS Alumni on social media platforms for more info. That's NAPSALUMNI on Instagram and Facebook. As we mentioned, Ticket Gateway, we know it's a TG Digital Prints Limited as well. And we also would like to thank the Caribbean Aerosol and Packaging Solutions Limited, also known as CAPS. They offer a wide range of cleaning household products, and they have special bundles and discounts on offer, as you can see there on your screen, ranging from all-purpose cleaners, disinfectants, to washes for your cars, for dishwashing purposes. A whole variety of services are available, and the CAPS family, I'd like to thank them for their efforts in going forward for this stream. We know that they specialize in high quality cleaning products for both household and industrial needs, and affordable solutions to deliver unmatched performance. So that's it here from us at 360 TV. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in to our stream. We'd like to ask you to stay tuned to 360 TV and the page for further updates, as we say goodbye for now and look forward to seeing you again in the future.